Good morning, was Rocketeers. It's Tuesday.
Party, party, join us, party, party, join us, party, party, join us, shake your day away and you can party, party!
Oh, a bad shoot.
Party! And no party it is! Party, party!
I've missed all of you a lot, and I'm really sorry that I haven't been, communicative the past week. But since getting back from Portis, I've kind of had, time to relax, and I haven't had that in a really long time. So, for instance, this past weekend we subscribed to Netflix and have been watching movies on the internet nonstop. I've been doing some managing stuff on the Wizrockpedia, but mainly just taking it easy. I've also started playing this game called Age of Mythology, and it's really addictive. It's like World of Warcraft or some type of game like that, but you basically develop a culture and conquer and destroy, and it's just fun. And you can be Egyptian, and I love Egypt. I was obsessed with ancient Egypt when I was in high school and shortly thereafter. And yeah, but anyway, I have this problem where I can't focus. So a lot of my not being on the internet has been in an attempt to sort of get things in order. I'm trying to launch a photography website and it's still not finished. I've been working on it since the beginning of July. Um, and that kind of stuff. So, in case you hadn't noticed, I am in a different part of my house today. Jen Summers challenged us to vlog from each of the rooms in our house. So this is a bedroom, and if you see behind me, that's my closet. It's got this is the Hufflepuff scarf I got at Rockstock II. There's my Lumos tote bag, and my hat, and this is my whistle from Phoenix Rising. All kinds of good stuff. I have to go do some errands. I have to mail a necklace and Danny's CDs. Which, by the way, Danny, it seems like you found your camera. Good. I'm glad, and I can't wait to go look through your pictures. I saw them on Flickr last night, so I'll look through them later. But I'm gonna go to the post office and to the bank and to the newspaper to pick up my infrared filter, which was finally replaced. It's been a month and a week, I think, since my birthday. But and then I will vlog from some other location in my house. Alright, so I'm back from the post office and the bank and the newspaper. And it's been a few hours. I've been working on the photography website that I mentioned just a few seconds ago. And I'm confident enough in it right now that I can share it with you. So there's a link over there. There's not a whole lot going on there at the moment, but there is some Wizard Rock pictures up. I'm shooting from the living room now, except it's a different angle than usual. I'm gonna do another challenge. Guinevere wants to know what dinner conversation would be like for us if we went to the Burrow and who we would sit next to. Now, I am not able to converse with people very easily when I don't know them very well, and I think that with such a big family, at first I would be really intimidated and not know what to say because they're so close, and what could I possibly have a conversation about? So essentially, I would be shy at first, but I think eventually I would open up and talk about stuff like Quidditch and things like that. And because of my shyness, I would probably sit next to Ginny because she's also shy. So yeah, Amy, I wanted to address your Doctor Who stuff. Okay, I don't watch TV because I don't have cable. I didn't used to like watching TV because there wasn't anything good on. Now, I have seen Doctor Who, and it's a good show, but I grew up watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and to me that is the ultimate television show. Nothing can ever compare to it. So even though Doctor Who is good, I never got into it because my fangirlishness epitomized itself. It reached its climax during Buffy, like season 6. So, also, I don't know who either of those people are that you're reading about. I'm sorry. Becca, my favorite line from your video, your last video, was because I've never been a Jew before. That's really funny, and yeah, it's so you, and yeah. Turning 22 for me wasn't that bad. I didn't start to freak out about getting old until 23, 24. Um, but it's cool. I think 22 will be a good year for you. Thank you, Leah, Danny, and Amy, for completing my challenge. Although, Amy, I would prefer if you did new gallivanting. Even though Leah and Danny had already taped theirs, they hadn't shown it before, whereas you've shown that before. So, we're going into another room of the house. We're in my bathroom! And I'm not going to show you a whole lot because it's really small and I couldn't move around in it, but this toilet should look familiar to those of you who have Moaning Myrtle's buttons. I just wanted to finish by talking a little bit more about Portis and the major thing that we came home with. The Blibbering Humdingers set. It was the first Blibbering Humdingers that we'd ever seen before, and because we were so busy, we hadn't had a chance to check out their new Hufflepuff song before going to Portis, and we heard them play it live, and it was very, very funny, and we keep singing it. I also keep singing their cover of Alas Earwax's Face on the Back of My Head. But the Hufflepuff song is essentially insinuating that Hufflepuffs are only good for making sandwiches. And it's funny because I make really good sandwiches, and Chris keeps talking about how she wants to ask every Hufflepuff now if they're good at making sandwiches. But anyway, I thought it would be funny to show people how to cook things because of my Hufflepuffiness. So I'm going to show you, like, I've already done it before. I'm going to show you how to make a big thing of sweetened green tea. So here we go. Step number 1 is to boil 4 cups of water. You don't have to boil it, but to get it hot enough so that you can't stick your finger in it. In the meantime, you can put 5 cups of cold water in a 2-liter size pitcher. Now that my water has boiled, I'm going to put 8 individual tea bags in the hot water. I've taken the pot off of the hot burner, so be careful if you do that, not to touch it by accident. And you're gonna let this steep for at least 5, maybe 10 minutes. We want to make it stronger than usual because we have more water than we have tea bags. I usually squeeze all of the water out of the tea bags. And to sweeten it, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of honey. And you're going to want to swirl it around in the water in order to get it out of the spoon because it's going to be sticky and resilient. And your last step is to pour the hot mixture into the cold water. And I recommend doing this over the sink. And then you want to let it chill until it's cold, and that could take anywhere from 20 minutes to 45 minutes, but you can always just put some ice in it and drink it right away. And on second thought, you should use a container like this because I couldn't fit all of my mixture inside of the other container. The end. I miss all you guys. I wish I was going to Terminus to hang out with you, and I'll see you guys next week.